Welcome to Cheap Joe's Art Stuff. My name is Julie and I am here to impart some knowledge to you today via a 2-minute art tip. And today's tip is, kind of fun. And if you are into framing your own stuff, this one's going to be solid gold for you, my friend. So today we're going to be talking about some cheats, workarounds for framing ideas that are low cost, really easy, and they look great. So one of them that I want to show you is if you're looking for a low cost way to frame pieces, but in a creative way that looks a little different. I know this is going to sound a little bit weird, but think about our own Cheap Joe's painting panels, the wood ones. Yep, that's what I said, painting panels. Now, this is a wonderful substrate, a wonderful ground to use for painting and stuff like that. But this side's cool too. And this is a wonderful way to frame like shadow box kind of stuff for cool floats. So what do I mean by that? Well, sometimes I'll have small pieces that I don't necessarily want under glass, but I don't really think that they're conducive with a mat necessarily either. So what I have started to do is take one of our own Cheap Joe's painting panels, and because this side isn't necessarily intended for painting, but it's the same wood that's on this side, so it doesn't really matter. I'll actually sand this a couple of times, clean it up a little bit, and gesso it. One coat of gesso is good enough. And then I will either stain it or I will paint it. And then I will actually put a piece on the inside. Now, what am I talking about here? Here is a good example. This one I actually stained, so it was sanded a couple of times and then stained with just some stain poly combo from the hardware store. Now, this is a demo piece that I did a while ago, but I didn't think that I wanted to go to all that, with a full mat and a frame and all that kind of stuff. This seemed like a much more, appropriate solution for this particular piece. And I think it turned out really, really cool. And then the cool part is that you just basically attach the hanging hardware on the back. Easy peasy rice and cheesy, man. And this works out great. I have a couple other examples of pieces that I've done this way, and I think that they look really great. It's a low cost, really easy, super simple and fast way to make things look great. You'll see one piece in here that was actually a watercolor acrylic piece on watercolor paper. Yes, that thing was varnished, so it is protected. And another little quick tip in case you're interested. When I was doing a lot of these, I noticed that foam core was a little bit too deep when I was mounting these in here. Because it actually brought the piece up, it seemed like too uncomfortably close to this edge. So one little extra cheat that I'll tell you about is if you're familiar with our own Cheap Joe's little teeny mini canvas panels, which are archival and stuff like this, what I actually did was hot glued them to the back of the frame and then used a little bit of Cheap Joe's ATG tape on the fronts of those, and that is what I used to float the pieces inside the inside of this frame. So really low cost. I mean, those things cost like 20 cents or something, and they are a fun, easy way to float pieces in here without them being too uncomfortably high. So check it out. Fun thing to try. If you haven't tried it before, these look great, and we are sure that you'll enjoy.